Alright, we have a game here, as sometimes happens. What is this bringing us? This is bringing us... Well, there's a big livery thing, and there's plus, or there's livery, there's plus buy, and there's village. So that's probably what this is primarily bringing us. Not sure exactly how I want to start this one out. Like, I feel like crop rotation and livery are both big targets here. I'm just not sure, like, how much thinning does me. And, oh, there's also develop fortress. Okay. Before we start talking about, like, getting liveries in capital cities, let's focus on the fact that there's develop fortress. Yeah. That seems like a good thing to focus in on. Because there's develop fortress, I'm much more into cage than I was going to be before. Having this like super thin deck is really important to make this thing kind of work as you'd like to. You can also, I guess, do it with a bunch of horses, but the cage is good. So probably we're going to open cage plus, oh heck, I don't know, cargo ship or develop. The idea with cargo ship is like maybe you get to set aside capital city or whatever, make your cage go a little bit better. The idea with develop is you get more develops in the deck. I'm going to do cage first and then worry about whatever the second thing is later. Probably cargo ship is fine. Okay, this is a fine cage. Like I'm perfectly happy with that. I actually more want to clear coppers than silvers, maybe somewhat surprisingly. This is going to be demanding a develop. I guess we can cargo ship the horse. That's fine. They both go on top, but this provides me a little bit of extra draw. And actually, I guess this makes it so that I hit 4 this turn, which seems really, really nice to do. Like, really nice to do. So let's go ahead and develop this, plausibly into an acting troop, and then we pick up a fortress. It's tempting to take the other develop right away, but, like, we do actually have, like, things to play. So let's do it this way. And then we'll buy maybe Watchtower here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Something of note is that you do have develop fortress on top right now. But we'll worry about that not right now. So we can develop this fortress probably into develop plus capital city. We'll have to play the fortress, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. I think we're going to develop the cargo ship this turn. So that's, like, fine. So we can develop cargo ship into, like... We can actually do it into another cage, right? We can go to cage fortress. Then we would be caging something this turn. That seems actually good to do. Cage. Sure. Let's get that into hand right away. And then we should be able to really thin out here. I think we're going to take out these 4 coppers more so than anything else, just because developing the estate is productive and I'm not going to be buying. Alright, so now we're in good developed fortressing position. Yeah, we'll see how this ends up proceeding from here. This turn, the main thing I'm going to want is just like tons and tons of develops. I'm not sure how much you're going to get done this turn off of the fortresses. Like losing a develop split here could be really, really bad for me. But I also think you're like done on draw right now, so well, maybe not. Oh no, you had the fortress in, so this is going to be to develop, or it should be. Okay, this was, I think, pretty clearly wrong. Like, getting the develop split seems like a really much higher priority here than really anything else. So on that note, let's top deck the fortress, or it doesn't really matter. Do this. We'll top deck, develop capital city. We're gonna play Watchtower right here. It burns the villager, but that's okay. So this should be to develop plus. I mean, it could go either way. The main thing is I need that develop. We'll just do capital city because we'll have the opportunity to gain livery on future turns. Or even this one. Capital city. We can play one of these. Develop that into, like, I don't know, livery plus Watchtower seems alright. It almost doesn't matter. Like, I feel like this turn is just trying to make the next one work okay, which probably means it should just be more capital city. That was actually in completely the wrong order, but that's okay. In fact, that was a really terrible order. But I think we're fine. We're just going to end this turn, and hopefully things can work out from here now that I have the develop split one. I'm trying to think like what we could possibly end up piling. I think clearly we want a lot of livery this turn. It was mostly a question of like, where do we go from here? Because livery will get like tons and tons of horses as we continue to develop fortress into more things. That's the hope, anyways. Just don't know exactly, I guess, how to execute this off of here. Like what can pile? Like fortress can pile. Maybe cage can pile. I wonder if we can win if we get a livery. I think we're probably a little bit far from that, but I guess Watchtower can pile. I actually have enough to pile, or I have enough develop in deck to pile capital city plus Watchtower, and then take a number of duchies with that. Right, like six develops. I can get the Watchtowers. I can get the, yeah, okay. So that means the goal is win right here. And it is not going to involve livery at all. It's going to be capital city and it's going to be duchy. Or capital city and Watchtower, because I have 6 develops. There is another fortress in there. Which means I guess I'm okay. Yeah, let's do this. I was gonna say I'm okay playing this one, but I actually don't have to. Let's go this into Watchtower, capital city. I guess we'll go this into Watchtower, capital city. I actually kind of wanted to trash that Watchtower, didn't I? Let me undo the Watchtower. I'm going to trash this Watchtower. I actually don't really want a ton of these in deck. Right, because, you know, they go on top of your deck and they are annoying. So now I have to start taking duchies. That's actually problematic because, well, they clog the deck. So let's go there. There. I mean, I guess I could actually trash the first duchy. I actually only need 2 of them, so that's fine. Watchtower, trash that. Duchy. So I'm gonna have to take the last 2 duchies, but that's okay. I can play this watch. No, I actually can play the fortress. Let's play the 1 Watchtower. I don't know how many capital cities I have. Let's play this fortress. There's 1 more fortress in here. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, okay. So now I guess we're just gonna discard these for coins, draw up, and then this should be a win. Yeah. Watchtower, duchy, and Watchtower, duchy. Alright. Cool. Yeah, so this was mostly the develop split. And I'm not sure that there was like a ton you could do to like make that work. I mean, I think like what I did here, where I tried to get the you know, more thinned out with the cages, was the priority. And then things were just really, really fast from there. Like you really want to get, you know, everything out just so that you have this full ability to develop Fortress. I mean, that's what you're trying to do. So, you know, continuing to have the bits in deck doesn't work the most amazing. And, you know, that last turn just being really, really careful to keep the draw up made it so that the win ended up being, quite easy. And, at that point, like, you know, I had the 6 develops. That was the game. Maybe had you gotten 5, things could have been a little bit closer, although I guess I still maybe would have had a pile out that last turn. Buying Watchtower, being a little bit more with the capital cities, getting coins off of them. It was probably doable. But, you know, would be harder, without that develop split. So, see you all.